Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective. Welcome to new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining and subscribing. Ooh, I've pulled this a couple times in the last couple weeks. It's a very powerful card. Cinemasta, number 20. And it looks so brutal, obviously, with the neck severed. And the message is sacred severance is her radical grace. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that on which it once relied, be it a view of ourselves or the world, or a group or a belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart, she is the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. I'm going to say that again. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into a path that is worthy of your heart. So, a couple things that I really love about this message is one, radical grace. Radical grace for yourself and those around us. Radical grace for everyone. That there's something or a lot of things that you are letting go of that you once thought you needed to survive, that you were afraid to be without, that you couldn't do it on your own. And this is a separation from those beliefs that are limiting. And also another word that just pops out that's been coming up a lot the last couple of days for me is sovereignty. Sovereignty, agency, seniority in your space, sovereignty in your being, and letting go of attachments. I love that. At first, I have to say, when I first drew that card, I was like, oh boy, that's and now I love seeing that. I'm like, yes, I am ready to release something that I had a belief about, that a limiting belief that I needed this person, this situation. I needed something in order to live, or even I need something to show up so I can depend on it instead of I have everything I need within me. All right, your angelic lightworker card for today is blessed with gratitude. I love that. So when I give these readings, I'm kind of in a channeling space. It's a light channel. And so I receive messages too. I listen to the messages that I'm receiving and do the homework, any suggestions that are brought up. And so I've been waking up every morning and immediately getting into that space of what am I grateful for? And really setting the energy of gratitude for the day. And it's amazing how that's helped me. It builds up momentum. And when nothing's going on during my day and then my thoughts go to whatever the strongest energetic pull is, and it's been gratitude. I'm so grateful where I'm at. I'm so happy I'm so profoundly ecstatic about where I'm at and where I'm going. I'm so grateful for you, viewers. I'm so grateful for everybody who's commented. I'm so grateful for the space to share it with YouTube or wherever you're watching this. And yeah, so it's been really beneficial. Blessing your food helps purify the energies your body is taking in and is particularly helpful when what you are about to consume was prepared in unknown circumstances. Gratitude and compassion, especially for the suffering of any beings involved in creating the meal, open channels of grace. The indirect relationship you have with those beings can be transformed into one based on spiritual light, goodwill, and commitment to all beings becoming happy and free. You are asked to bless your food and water and take care with all you bring into your body, mind, and soul. When something does not feel right for you, ask Archangel Uriel how to change the situation and trust the guidance that arises in your heart. There are endless ways to increase light, peace, and spiritual presence in your life and our world. You are encouraged to do so now in ways that feel good for your heart. So specifically, this gratitude is about food. And I have a friend who about a month and a half ago stopped and made a gratitude prayer of her own before she ate. And it's very similar to the energy of this. It not rote words, but the feeling of, I'm so grateful for all the people who farmed this, all the sunlight and the soil. I'm so grateful for the people who brought the crops in, that transported the crops to the store, the people in the store who put it out on the shelves, and the checker who helped check it out, or however you're getting your food at a restaurant, and being so grateful for all of that. I'm also so grateful for water that comes right into our house. So we don't have to spend our days working for food, working for water. Chances are it's something that's given, that is the technology of the day. And I'm just so grateful for that. The ease of it all, so I can follow my joy and do something else, and hopefully leave wonderful advancements for the next generations, make it easier for them. Ooh, Lynx has been coming up a lot as your animal totem. Discernment. Look beyond immediate appearances. So just reading these oracle cards today for this reading collective, you're releasing something. You're a lot stronger and further along than where you believe you are. Remember to be grateful for what you have, and use discernment to distinguish between what really is something to let go, that you're ready to let go of, and what you want to keep and be grateful for. Actually, you could be grateful for all of it, because even the things that you are no longer wanting in your life, they might not be your blessings, but they're someone else's, or that you have the discernment. Grateful for the discernment that you realize, I'm done with that. No, thank you. So anyway, let's start. Let's look at your energies. Head and heart. Really powerful head and heart cards so far. So, collective. In the past, you've been at Seek the Truth. This is Seven of Swords. It looks like you are, let's get some clarification. it feels like you are peeling back the layers of, feels like you've already done this, even though this is in the past. Yes, there was a situation where someone was lying to you, and you might have been lying to yourself as well. That it feels like a breakup. It feels like someone, I'm getting a third party situation. So someone was very cold, cruel, and bitter. And it's like they were trying to break up your relationship. The wild thing is, I feel like they could have just, they chose such a really cruel way of going about this. I feel like on some level you knew your intuition, you trusted yourself, you're very sensitive. It has this feeling of you knew on some level what your partner was doing, and they presented as Oz, as mighty and powerful, but you're watching the little guy behind the curtain, and you're saying, hi, I can see you. I can see the real you. Why don't you just come out and talk? And but they kept at the controls, like, no, this is how and so they refuse, even though you're looking at them in the control booth. They couldn't just step out of the control booth. They kept playing this game of, no, I don't know any other way of doing it than keeping up the facade. And so there's something about your intuition that knew this was going on. What I like about this is you didn't use your intuition to try to control the other person or manipulate the situation. You just let their actions speak for themselves. It feels like you let their behavior show you exactly who they are in a really profound way. And it looks like you're possibly with someone who was impulsive. Someone who also wanted someone who spoke to the Oz and didn't try to get at the person in the control booth. So because they feel more protected in that ego space of being the almighty Oz. I hope this is making sense. Let me know in the comments if you're resonating with this. So anywho, in the present time, you're in 9 dreams come true, coming true. This is like 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment card. I feel like right now you've hit your stride, and no matter what the situation in the past, you have healed so much, and it's like you have all these blessings. It's like the universe is in your hands. Which cup do you want? It feels like it hasn't quite, the blessings and what's in those 9 cups might not have come in such a way that everybody else can see, but you are celebrating. You have this inner harmony that is helping you transcend. I feel because you are so intuitive because you've got the energy of the high priestess, that you can feel energy coming in before it manifests in the 3D. And it feels so good. So you feel really good. And so on some level, you're waiting for those blessings, and you're appreciating, and you're still letting go of whatever doesn't serve you. You're grateful for everything that that you do have in a really profound way. You're grateful for healing and getting to where you are, and you have the discernment to realize which is which, what is a blessing, and what is something I'm ready to let go. It feels like right now you might be working independently. There's something coming up. Mercury is going to go in retrograde. This is a timeless video, but with that being said, Mercury is going in retrograde in the next week or two, and it feels like it's going to be this amazing opportunity for you as people might come back. People from your past might be coming back in to communicate with you during that time, as Mercury often provides, like, let's give this another shot. Instead of this is a bad thing, Mercury in retrograde, this is a blessing. Mercury going into retrograde, people showing up from your past, and it doesn't even matter that they're past people. It's where is their energy now? Have they raised their vibration? Are they still operating on lower vibrations and inviting you or begging you or needing you or doing whatever they can to get your vibration to go back down? Then they might be Chinnamasta. They might be someone you're ready to let go of. Not the person, but the energy that they vibrate at. Does that make sense? Because people can change, people can shift, and they can shift very quickly. However, are they pretending to shift? Is it a long-term shift? Use your discernment, because it feels like you're in this middle of this personal transition. Feels like there's something you're waiting to, to sign something, waiting for something to end so you can move on, move forward, move to calmer waters. However, you're already in that energy within. So that's so interesting. So you can be in Empress mode. You're already, even if your energies have not, if the 3D manifestations haven't shown how amazing you are, shown up with all your blessings. You don't want all your blessings to come at once. You want them to just be this delicious unfolding that you appreciate so much. Like, oh, thank you. That was beautiful. I love that. I have everything I need. Thank you. Oh, that's another one. Kind of like instead of Christmas morning and opening all your gifts and then, this lovely every couple of days, every day or so, just this wonderful new blessing coming in. And to help you validate that you're abundant, you're nurturing, you're developed. You've got this, there's something that you've developed, a skill, a talent, and it feels like you're feeling more comfortable with people seeing you, seeing how accomplished you are. It's weird that that came up there. Anywho, your higher self is at 9. Darkest fears. So this is like 9 of Swords in the original. So it looks like you are facing your darkest fears. And that's what Chinnamasta is talking about it's okay to feel uncomfortable. You don't want to resist. You want to lean into what is making you fearful. Get curious. Ooh, I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling fear. What is this coming from? Why is it coming up right now? Is it that I'm ready to prove that to myself that this is no longer my fear? It feels like, so one of the things that might be coming up is around finances, or feeling isolated and left out in the cold. Some kind of financial insecurity and not feeling that there's enough. So there's this lack mindset in finances. And so by facing those fears, by not trying to create, not trying to manifest on fear, like, oh, I really need to make money because I've ever, it's not a good space, not a great picture to create on. Creating on gratitude and saying, I have everything I need. I have all the food I need. I have a roof over my head. I'm so grateful. I have a car to drive. I have electricity. I have everything that I need. And showing yourself how much you have instead of focusing on a future worry. Getting a real stockpiling energy, apocalypse and stockpile type of energy here, like this. I get that right now I have everything, but I'm worried about in the future not having everything I need. Why is that? Where's that fear coming from? Are you watching too much news? Are you tuned into that fear that is coming up for the collective? Because it's coming up for the collective. This is a collective reading, to trust that you have everything that you need, that you can find everything that you need, that everything that you want also wants you. All right, your challenge right now is Ace of Cups. Love abounds. Getting a couple different reads on this. So one way of reading this that I'm definitely getting is this energy of self-love that you have, this connection that you've made with Source, with your higher self, and you've got this spigot. It's like your spigot can be open wide or closed. And it feels like your spigot is open. And then something happens. Oh, that's it. It's very conditional upon your mood. So during the day, when you feel that self-doubt or self-loathing or punishment energy, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, nobody wants me, whatever those criticizing, critical thoughts are, every time you entertain them, the spigot closes more and you're not receiving that loving energy. The other aspect that this could be, and take what resonates, is that there's new love coming in. New love coming in that gives you that complete feeling of Ten of Pentacles, that someone who makes you feel stable. It's love, but there's a stability with it, and fun and celebration and friendship and collaboration and happiness. I'm getting what I'm bouncing up against with this aspect of the read, that's some new love energy coming in, a new opportunity in love, is that if you've got the fear of not having enough, then you attract the energy of not having enough. If you are in appreciation mode for all that you have and you feel joyful and fulfilled and complete within, then your energy shifts to attracting others who also are like, yes, friendship, fun, love. I resonate with that. So it feels like there's a little bit of a split of energy. And this might be slowing down your ability to attract new love. Again, the Nine of Cups comes in. And right now, this feels like another reminder from the divine saying, you have everything that you want. You have access to it. You have all these blessings coming. You have wishes that are coming true. You have stability, emotional abundance, luxury. You have access to that. It feels like all these blessings are on their way to you. And so it's just a matter of you not getting caught up in the lack pictures and staying positive, staying grateful, trusting the process. And I'm even feeling like a gratitude for these blessings that haven't even hit yet. Even if you don't know what those blessings are, just being like, I am so grateful for all the energies that are bringing these blessings to me. I'm grateful to have these blessings, even if they haven't manifested. Appreciating every single one of the blessings that are coming into your life as if you already have them. So, all right, that's your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all your comments and likes and shares. Love you all. Thank you.